Hey, what's up, Reefers? This is Reefer Matt. This is the April update, and things are pretty chaotic, as the title says, because I am very busy lately. Been working 60 hours at work and trying to keep up on all my reefing and stuff and keep all the tanks clean. And I have a coral show this weekend to prepare for, so this might be a little shorter than normal, but I'll run you through some new developments here in the SPS tank. Um, Starting off over here, you can see some dieback like I was calling out before, I don't know, about 6 months ago. You can see the little warfare going on here. This green Pavona and this Leptocerus in the back here beating the crap out of this Jedi mind trick. I think pretty soon this Jedi mind trick isn't going to be there anymore unless I move it somewhere else. And even some of this Montipora up here is getting beaten up by the Pavona as well. So I'll probably have to transplant that somewhere too. But everything's doing good. All the coral growing good in here. I am starting to get some more algae on the glass than I like. But that's because I need to get some more snails. And luckily, this show will have invertebrates, so I'm going to get about 200 snails or so. And I'll put about 100 of them in this tank alone, just to help clean it up a little bit. I'm still getting out the sand. There's still some sand tucked underneath the rocks there and over here, but I've been vacuuming out the sand over the last 6 months because it's black sand and it's magnetic, and I'm just getting it all out. And I might leave it out too. So far I'm not minding not having any sand in this tank. The fish are happy. They're swimming around doing their thing. There's Sarge, the Sergeant Major Damselfish. He's a really cool fish. This Acropora colony is getting huge, and actually I had to re-glue it down because I didn't do a good job gluing it down with putty or anything, but it just kind of fell off and it was leaning against the glass, so I remounted it with some proper putty and glue. But that thing's getting huge. And all the other coral doing good. This thing broke a while ago. It breached the water, and then I broke it off, so I just kind of put it back there, and now it's starting to grow out again, and it'll be breaching again soon, so that's pretty cool. That digitata there. All the other little fishies are doing good. You see that little guy in there, that lemon damsel. This little acrofrag's doing good. Let's see if I can get a zoom in on that. There we go. This thing's doing pretty good. I did have a colony back there that sort of died off, so I wanted to replace it with something. So this frag looks like it'll do the trick. So yeah, I've just been keeping up on my water changes, and the Apex Trident and everything does the testing for me. I just make sure my alkalinity is stable. It's been around 8.5. It goes from 8.5 to just under 9. So I just tweak it as necessary, but it's not been too bad really. So I've just been keeping an eye on things and doing my water changes. And that's the SPS tank. And on the Puffys tank. This tank I've been just trying to keep the glass clean. I do my water changes, but the back glass I gotta do some more work on. It does it about once a week. Because the nitrates and phosphates are off the chart in this tank because these guys are huge and they eat a lot. But that's not a problem because it's just a fowler tank, so it's just fish and just rock. There's no coral in this tank. It's got some big old fish in it, like Leonidas here, who's about to lionfish. And now this burrfish here, I haven't even named him yet still. So if you guys can think of a name for this guy right here, please let me know in the comments below. I haven't come up with a name for him yet. But all the other fish are doing good. There is Finn, who's sort of the boss of the tank. He's been messing around with other fish like usual, but he got his mouth all messed up. I think he was chasing after Brownie over here, the fox face. He'll chase Brownie around. Brownie will put his spikes up and stuff, and I don't know. He got a little something on his mouth there, but he's all right. He's still eating and everything. There's Bandit, the butthead, I call him, but he's cool. He's a cool fish. Huma Huma Trigger. He steals everybody's food. That's why his name's Bandit. And Puffy. Puffy just had a video, but not too many people were liking having a video. They were having a hard time understanding Puffy, so we'll have to figure out how to mix Puffy in with the video because Puffy likes to talk and explain things from a fish's perspective. So be looking out for that too. But these guys are doing good. This is a 135-gallon fowler tank, and I've just been doing the water changes on it and keeping these guys fat and happy. And here's some of the SPS frags that I'll be going to the swap with me on Sunday. This is my private little acro collection here, but I have plenty of Leptoceras from the SPS Tank. Got some Monty Caps back there. There's some more Montipora. That's that Jedi Mind Trick. We got a ton of that. And look at all these frags back here. I'm going to get as many of these on my rack as I can fit going to the show. And then I'll be bringing some other miscellaneous like the Spurs Nest back here, some Stylophora, some Serietopora, and there's even some Cephastria back there I'll be bringing. So there's a lot of SPS frags I'll be bringing with me, but they're the easier ones. So be looking for those if you're going to the show. But this tank's been doing pretty good with parameters too. Alkalinity's been pretty stable, so I've just been watching it and keeping up with my water changes. And here's the other frag tank. A lot of these are going to the show too. Got a lot of Zoas. I really like Zoas. I like Zoas and Acros. I got some green Nepthia back there I'll be bringing with me. I've got a little frag of it right there. That'll be going to the show too. These frags are doing pretty good. There's my little fox face there is helping me out. This chalice right here, this Hollywood Stunner is growing out huge. It's almost the size of my hands. You can sort of see that. And then I got some other miscellaneous things in here like these A-cans or whatever they call them now, micro mousses will be going with me, and some of this other stuff too. So things are going really good in here. Actually, as you can tell, I have a lot of coral in them. But this tank's doing really good too, so I've just been keeping up on water changes. I don't really check the parameters too much in here. It's a higher nitrate tank, I know that for sure, but I've been putting it on the Alpha Reef and keeping the alg stable, so things are going pretty good in it. All right, here's a 36-gallon bow front, and as you can see, I got some hair algae growing, which won't be a problem once I get some snails. I'll just manually get this out and I'll load it up with some snails and they'll take care of the rest. But this Nepthia is getting huge again. It's taking up almost a third of the tank, almost half of it really. So I've just been doing water changes on this tank, and that's basically all I do. But I did put, let me get it out right here. If you haven't seen the video for this Cactuli monitor, it's actually pretty neat. See if I can get in focus here. I've been tracking the parameters on it, and they haven't really shifted, so it's been doing pretty good as far as keeping up with what it was when I first put it on here. So I can double check it with some other test kits, but so far I like it. It's not too bad. So this tank, I'm just going to continue with the water changes. As you can see, the Xenia are growing out like crazy, like they always do. But that's basically all I do with this tank. Next time you'll see it, all this hair algae will be gone, and there'll be more snails on the glass. And here's a sneak peek of my tank that's going to the show. Frenchie Frags, aquaculture, that's my business. And I do not ship, I just sell locally at this one trade show, really. I've just been sort of mocking it up. I've been printing some stuff out. And that's the new logo too. So I was just trying it out. It's looking pretty neat. And another thing I've been doing is 3D printing some things. And I've been making these little mini frag racks, I call them here. And they go inside these specimen cups. And that way everybody will get a nice little, free little frag rack for their tank. It'll actually sink and everything too, but it also keeps the coral stable in the cups. If you get SPS or something, it'll break off little branches, so that kind of helps stabilize it. So those are pretty neat. I designed those myself, and I'm just printing a whole bunch of them out right now. Well, that'll do it for this video. Sorry if things seemed a little rushed, but like I said, things are a little chaotic right now, and I just have a lot to do. But I just kind of wanted to catch you up on what's going on. So with that, I'm Reefer Matt. Thank you for watching, and happy reefing.